Hiya. So since yesterday morning, we have been feeling the full moon's energies really pulling us in. If you've been feeling off balance, if you've been feeling overwhelmed or emotional in any form, if you've just been feeling a little bit out of center, out of alignment, if you've been feeling anxiety, this is all the universe integrating with you. So this full moon is about reconnecting with lost parts of self. It's about us rekindling the fire within our souls and reconnecting with our true spirit and allowing ourselves to become whole. So for the next few days, allow yourself to slow down, allow yourself to take plenty of rest, and allow yourself to integrate peacefully and without resistance with this energy. You are really going to find yourself in a big and busy place in the next few weeks. It's really going to be a transformative time once the full moon's fully here. So allow yourself to take this time to rest and reflect. If you are a spiritual worker, if you are a light worker and you're feeling a little bit disconnected at this time, don't panic and don't focus too much on it. Just know that at the minute our minds are being cleared and calmed, so we can be able to recognize what thought patterns are holding us back, what belief systems are holding us back, where we are triggered, and we need to bring healing and we need to bring peace to those triggers. We need to bring closure to it. Everything's been closure. So for the next few nights or few days, you may feel you need to slow down. Allow yourself that time. Allow yourself to make room for your true self to come back to the surface. You will be rising out of the ashes and you will be flying and soaring and thriving. Don't look around you for what's going on. You can't compare yourself to anybody else because you are a unique and divine individual. So you can't compare yourself to anybody else. So don't focus too much on what anybody else is doing, what anybody else is saying. And if you feel the need to just retreat and be in solitude, that is a really good place to take yourself to. Don't allow yourself to force yourself to be in situations that you feel compelled to be, because the universe right now wants you to align with your true self and restore your destiny. Bring harmony and balance back into your soul and allow yourself to grow and regain control. So thank you, Spirit, Archangel Gabriel. Yesterday I had ridiculous amounts of angel numbers, and I usually get them a lot, but yesterday was just constantly. Every hour I got angel numbers. Every time I looked at the clock, everywhere I looked around me, if I'm driving down the road looking at the signs and stuff like that, there's just angel numbers everywhere. Today it's been feathers. From the minute I've woke up, just feathers, and little tiny ones too. Little tiny ones, big ones, but there's just been unbelievable amount of signs. The universe is so close to us right now. The heavens are so close to us right now, and they will continue to thin that veil and continue to come closer, because they are trying to awaken us all to our divine purpose and our divine path. The King and Queen of Roses. Okay. Caught in the Ruins. Caught in the Ruins is back again. Oh my God. Right. Can I have clarification on these, please? Caught in the Ruins. Okay, so many of you are saying goodbye. Many of you are saying goodbye to old connections. Many of you are saying goodbye to cycles and people that have been part of those cycles for a long time, but as we are now embarking on a brand new chapter and a brand new journey, we're already in the beginning, we're already taking the first steps, we're feeling ourselves transforming. But as we are going through this process, there is things that need to be released, people that need to be released, connections, situations, career paths. If your job's no longer fulfilling you, you're never going to get a better chance than right now to be able to align with yourself. I mean, I'm sure it will come back around again, but we're at the beginning of a 10-year cycle. So let's take this 10 years cycle and make it the best we possibly can. As we are all being drawn to unlock our gifts and our abilities and to really step into our power, If you are in situations that aren't fulfilling you and are distracting you from your purpose, you may find that there is going to be that change. If you have been feeling promptings and urges and getting repetitive ideas and you haven't acted on them, then spirit may force you. But I do feel that anybody that is facing any obstacles right now, you are very close to coming out of the other side. I read something earlier and it really stuck with me. It said happiness is not without challenges. So, and I thought that was a really, really big thing to say. Like, it hit home with me. We think we need to be in a complete state of peace and serenity to be happy, and we don't. It's not about everything that's happening in our daily lives. It's about how we view everything that's happening in our daily lives, how we view ourselves. And when we return to our center, we find that the stress and the pressure and everything else just fades away. Do you know, it doesn't mean that the obstacles aren't there. It means that we are not letting them drag us down. We are taking productive action and positive action, but handling everything in a balanced and rational way. So caught in the ruins is the opportunity to rebuild. If you are finding that these changes are difficult, if you're finding that you are struggling, or you're being resistant, if you're not ready to let go but it's happening, know that caught in the ruins is an opportunity to rebuild. It's an opportunity to take the pieces. You imagine a house has been knocked down and the stones all around. That's your opportunity to rebuild that house the way you want it to. There's a bird trying to get in my house. Gone. Yeah, so caught in the ruins, even though it does fill me with a little bit of oh my god, at the same time it is positive, because it just means it's time to start again. It's a chance to start again. It's an opportunity to start again. What is that bird? I got to Google that. See, the synchronicities are mental. The bird that's trying to get in my house, I had a memory come up of the same type of bird this morning on my Facebook. And when I was pregnant with my son in 2016, yeah, when I was pregnant with my son, it was a really difficult time. It was a really chaotic time, and this bird, I had a window that was open like that much, and this tiny little bird managed to get in, and it was in my kitchen. And the memory of that bird came up today, and now there's one trying to come in again. So it's a spiritual message. There's a synchronicity attached to this, and many of you will be experiencing the same. I need to know what that message is. Guides communicate with us in all sorts of ways. Do you know, they communicate in all sorts of ways, and that's where the magic is in spirituality, and that's where the miraculousness is in spirituality, because, do you know, there's no coincidences with them. They do as they do, and we are blessed to receive them with divine truth. Thank you. So caught in the ruins is your opportunity to rebuild. It is your opportunity to look at whatever is left lying around you and how you can restructure it and how you can build it back up into something stronger, something much more beautiful. The foundations, the power, everything. So deja vu now as well. Okay, thank you. So the King and Queen of Roses, Archangel Gabriel. So he's bringing us abundance. Oh my God, the bird's on his hands. Oh, I'm going to cry. So if you look, the bird that's trying to break into my house, he's on the cards. So that's my confirmation. That's my sign. Archangel Gabriel is around us. Thank you. Thank you. The Archangel Gabriel is the bringer of abundance. He is the bringer of both spiritual and material fortune. He is the bringer of goodness and greatness, success and prosperity, peace and harmony, serenity and unconditional love. Thank you. He sits on top of the winged messages. Oh God. Oh, I gotta work that out. That must be separate. Okay, the King of Roses and the Queen of Roses. This is soul unions. This is soulmates. And I've been getting really strong connections. I've been single for a really, 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 really long time. And when my guides bring these cycles round, because I am disconnected, the intensity of the unconditional love that's in the air, the intensity of the union that is in the air, I feel it really strongly. And over probably since the beginning of September, I've been feeling this unconditional love, this powerful love, this soulmate union in the air really strongly. And the King and Queen of Roses is confirming that the soulmate journeys are beginning. You're going to find yourself, if you're single, you're going to find yourself coming across people in the most randomest places. And usually when you are in a soulmate connection, just before the soulmate connection comes in, a test will come forward first to make sure you are committed to honoring yourself and your love and like your self-worth. Your, you know, they'll give you a test. Are you going to accept less than you deserve? And you don't accept less than you deserve, and your soulmate walks around the corner. And that is going to be on a very big scale for many. If you are in a relationship and your relationship is in alignment with your path, then you will be experiencing next level commitments. Your relationship will feel like it's upgrading. You will be joining and connecting with your partner on a deeper level. You know, you will be growing together and you will feel your bond strengthening. If you are in a relationship and your relationship is going through turbulence right now, open communication is going to be very important. But for many that are feeling turbulence right now, you are being given this turbulence because it's time to make changes. It's time to let go. And again, this can be causing resistance. This can feel difficult, but this is what is necessary to align you with divine flow. Thank you. So the King and Queen of Roses is soulmate unions. The Uriel and the Sphinx is hiding behind, which is what I started with. The Uriel and the Sphinx is given that we are being reconnected. We are rising out the ashes of what we have experienced in our past, what has held us back, and we are reconnecting with ourselves on a much higher and more positive, uplifting vibration. We're going to feel that fire. By Sunday, we are really going to be thriving. Thank you very much. Lots of love. Good luck. God bless. Goodbye.